Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. I am so sorry that I am late if you are watching this live. Fan cams took ages today. That's because they were happy fan cams. I am now leaving Old Trafford. I am now heading back to the car. We are on the walk back to the car, and I am with man like Dean, who's over here as well. He's been doing fan cams with us as well, listening to the chat. And we're going to have a little chat as we walk back to the ground after Manchester United beat. I walk back to the ground, walk back to the car. The ground's right there, so it'll be a short walk. We're walking back to the car after Manchester United beat Spurs 2-1. Jose Mourinho was beaten by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 2-1. And United got a crucial 3 points. Now, I don't know where that takes us in the league. Really, I don't care because United are inconsistent. And that's the problem because today was pretty good, weren't it, Dean?
Yeah, it was a bit, I was surprised and I thought we was going to get probably slapped, to be honest. So coming away with 3 points is massive. And in the manner we did it, we should have been 4-0 up really, innit? Like,
yeah.
You know, half an hour, 40 minutes into the game. But obviously their keeper made a couple of decent saves and like probably just a bit unlucky. But obviously we deserved the 3 points, to be honest. Like I thought he was kind of set up for like Mourinho to kind of try steal it at the end. But to be honest, I thought Spurs were kind of shit.
Were you surprised by Spurs today?
Yeah, man,
I was. I genuinely, and even like when we were 2-1 up, I expected maybe a few changes or a little bit something different from Ole. From Jose, sorry.
Yeah, it didn't come, man. To me, again, obviously it's only one game, but they're better under Pochettino. You know, from what I saw today. Like,
yeah.
You know, I would if under Pochettino, obviously they slapped us 3-0 last season here, and. Again, they took the chances that time, but today though, I thought they made us look good in it. Like I think we did play well, but I think they kind of made us look a bit better. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if we took our chances, it could have been embarrassing for them.
It could have been 3-4-0 in the first half. I think Marcus Rashford cracks the bar. He has that shot that just goes wide. He has his goal, so he could have had a hat trick. Jesse Lingard bent one just wide. We had loads of chances and. 3-4-0 wouldn't have flattened us at half time. It was 1-1 though, and that was the worry in it. Because like we keep dropping these winning positions or positions that we should be getting more goals in, and we keep slipping up all the time.
Yeah, like I said, it was good to. I always think we can concede. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that obviously we come away with the points is good. And like I say, at the start of this week. I thought, 2 points from these next 2 games would be like, it's not United kind of form, but given where we are now, I thought that would be kind of decent. So 3 points from the first game is good, man. It leaves a bit of pressure for the City game. And
David Wright says it papers over the cracks now. Do you think that's the case, given that we've performed well in these bigger games before? Or do you think this is just where we are? We're going to be inconsistent?
I think at the end of the day, on that day, like Rashford showed today, Rashford was playing like a young Ronaldo. You know? I don't want to start comparing him to man, but sometimes when he was getting the ball, like the way their players were, like Aurier was shook.
Yeah.
Every single time. I know he's like the best.
He was forcing them back every time, innit?
Yeah, so it's like again, like with that, I think you've always got a chance. Like I say, to be fair, we should have battered them really, and so. But I was, in a sense, I was surprised because I thought they'd come and do us. I don't think our form's been great. Our defensive form ain't great neither. But
Scott McTominay was sick today, wasn't he?
Yeah,
a massive difference in the midfield as well.
Yeah, he was good to have back, to be honest. And I thought Fred did have a decent game. I know he was at fault for the.
Fred looks better alongside McTominay though as well, because he's not expected to do as much. If Fred's next to Pereira, he's got to do more. So therefore, he looks worse. You know what I mean? As next to McTominay, he can kind of, McTominay is going to be strong in those positions, so I don't need to be covering him too much.
Yeah, for real, man. I mean, again, McTominay, when he comes back, just turns his Akinfenwa on and just beats Harry Kane. You know, I don't know if you've seen that early in the first half and that. Like, McTominay, it's mad, because I'm not even his biggest fan of that. Like,
no, neither of us
6 months ago, you know what I mean? So now the way he's, again, obviously we're missing Pogba, but I mean he's turned into a decent player, and I don't want to start getting ahead of myself, but he's been.
We've always needed players like that, though. I mean, you look at it. We've had a Fletcher, we've had Nicky Butt, we've had Phil Neville. These kind of players that come through that know all about the club, that know about everything, fight for the badge.
Knows how to get fans on side by squaring up to my man at the
just
end.
Little things,
like
you know what I mean? Like little easy things that can get fans on side. I remember Arsene Wenger said it, and he was like, in England, it's. you can be a bad footballer, and not saying Scott McTominay is, by the way, but he was saying you can be a bad footballer and gain the love of fans just by, flying into challenges. And
100%.
but really, you might be out of position, bro.
Yeah, 100%. But again, some people will look over that, and but like I said, he has been decent, innit?
He has been very, very decent. We were supposed to be on. I'll set this live for like 10:15. We got outside Old Trafford about 9:20 to do fan cams. Fan cams are usually about an hour. Today they were like an hour and a half. I think most of the hour and a half was Raheem talking about Ziyech and Jackie Grealish, which we sorted him out about. But yeah, it was absolute madness. Rashford man of the match. Casual gamer says Rashford was flames. Any game is won and lost in the middle of the park, and we were outstanding there today. Is that why you feel? Do you feel the pressure on Ole is a bit unfair, given we've got no midfield?
Again, I was saying it to you earlier, innit? Like if we had our full choice centre midfield of it, if he had his just first 11 of it, his best first choice 11. Not that I think he knows who that is, but I think if Pogba's been available this whole time, if Martial's available the whole time, I think we've got more points than we currently do. So it's a bit unfair, but again, that kind of happens in football, and you don't always have your best players available. He's managing your squad and that, but. I mean, I think, me personally, I think some of the stick he gets is ridiculous. I've seen next man on social media just talking straight west, you get me? So it's like, I don't know, man. Like,
yeah,
but again, like today, the modern day fan now, especially with everything that's going on, I just think is not to say obviously you give man blind loyalty, but man's a very impatient.
Yeah.
Like a squad, tell me, like, and this is the thing, a lot of these men who have an issue with Ole, it's just they want him gone, but there's no solution to that. There's no. You bring this guy because you could bring back a prime Sir Alex Ferguson, and what's the ceiling of that squad there?
Yeah.
Prime Sir Alex Ferguson. And if you're being honest with yourself, like I say, you're not even challenging. So I just think man needs to just fucking look at where we actually are and forget like, as you're just getting. Because we're in Manchester United, you think we should be always good there. It don't work like that. Again, like man can complain against Villa, like maybe we should win, but. They're a decent team as well, a collection of players wise, and they come and did a job on them, like. So.
And that's the thing we're playing up against. There's no excuses for dropping points against newly promoted sides, but we're playing against teams that are like, in the evolution under their managers, they're a lot further along. Like they know everything, and I think there's fair criticism to say Ole should know his best 11 because we've never had the consistency in selection. But should know, like, we should be seeing more of a pattern of plays, more things like that. Do you get me? And I think we're seeing that today, but we don't see it consistently enough. Yeah. And the thing is, the reason why we should see it more is because you think working with younger players, it's easier to get through to them how you want to play. It's easier to coach them, all right, I want to play this way and see immediate impact from that. And I don't think we see it enough, like the evidence of coaching. But that could just be a long-term thing. That could be a short term, but you need to get the results short term to be able to see it through long term.
Yeah. I mean, for me, and again, it's like, I mean, you can listen, like I say, this day and age, you ain't gonna please everyone, and like again, like your man plays the full youth team basically against Astana, we lose, and then everyone's like, oh, you couldn't even beat fucking Astana, and it's like, bro, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to blood the youngsters and get their experience and that? Because that's what they need, like. We're not gonna like. Had we have won that, but we took our the senior heads. You know what I'm saying? The youth don't develop, and then it's like, but then people's onto him about, oh, you want to play the youth, etc. It's like you can't bloody win.
Yeah, that's weird. Like the other day, I heard, oh, the youth after the Astana game, they're not good enough. It's like, how do you find out whether they're good enough? Because the thing with Man United players,
it's a tough away trip. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking.
And under 23s, at Man United, they're all good. You're not at Manchester United if you're shit, bro. You're not at Manchester United unless you're the best in that area or best wherever. And it's like the evolution of a footballer is, okay, how do you react now to first team men's football? Are you still that good? And I think we saw with Januzaj, he wasn't good enough consistently. Pereira was the best one of the best Manchester United players I've seen at under 23 level. And then look at him now, and it's completely different. And it's how you adapt to that pressure, I think.
Some of it's a bit of luck, and you depend how if you score a goal, when that goal was scored, the reaction of the crowd, if it was a winning goal. You know what I'm saying? There's bare little bit. Like I've said before, and if Rashford don't come in and score all them goals on his first couple of games,
he's never seen again. Rashford's probably at Preston now.
This is what I'm saying. There's you know what I'm saying? So
because look, James Wilson was highly rated.
He's way better than Rashford.
Yeah, Will Keane. Even like if you compare McKola and Welbeck, like I know Welbeck hasn't had a great career, but look who had a better career out of the two. You know what I mean? And McKola was the man that was seen as the absolute don. I remember Giuseppe Rossi, man. He should have. Oh, man. And then it's just injuries and David Petrucci. Remember him?
But obviously, man had like fucking PK in it.
Yeah.
Man let him go because we had Vidic and fucking Rio.
Nah, we let him go because he was always going to go back to Barcelona. And I think it was a thing where we had Evans and PK, who we're going to spend more time on. And I think we chose Evans because PK always had that thing where he was going to go back. Yeah, but, you know what I mean?
But if he comes through at a different time when them men are not the centre backs, he's 100% he starts on it. There's no need for him to leave. He left because he can't get games on it. Like.
Defo. Rashford was amazing today. Ronaldo-like performance, but not R9 Ballon d'Or winning R9. 06 Ronaldo. Let's not get carried away. Yeah, it's true. You can't get carried away because we'll probably get pumped up on Saturday. Innit? It's true, innit? And that's the thing, though. It's an inconsistent team. It's an inconsistent group of players. We've got to expect that, unfortunately. I was glad to see Brandon was given a day off today. I don't think he was great against Villa. And sometimes you just need to pull these young players out of the firing line, innit?
Yeah, I wasn't really that pleased when I seen Young in the starting lineup, but
he was awful in the first half as well today, Young.
His ball retention awful, but you can obviously I'm assuming he's gone there because obviously he's just more experience, you know, and he's. Like I said earlier, I'd have probably brought on Shaw a bit earlier, but then Shaw comes on for I think a midfielder, so.
Someone said Matt Andreas or Jesse in that position. It's the champion who said it. I'd go in this form, Jesse, in the form he played today. Yeah, which is a little bit better. It was a little bit better today. So I thought today he was a lot more energetic, a lot more clinical. There's a few passes where he could have done better with them, but I thought he did well today, Jesse Lingard. One of our better players. Young was decent, Mo says. Second half, maybe. First half, I disagree with that completely. I don't think Young was decent at all. He pocketed Mora, says Mo. Maybe when... I'm not sure if Mo was at the game, so apologies if you were at the game and I'm being incorrect in this, but maybe you see things differently on TV and see the good things that he did more. Where we parked again? Down there, innit? I forgot where it was parked. I thought Young and Jess were decent today, says Shane. So another one thinks Young was actually decent today. I just thought in the first half he kept giving the ball away so much.
Yeah, he hits the ball more in hope than expectation, and that's always worrying at a player.
He John O'Shea's it down the line, doesn't he?
At United, you shouldn't be doing that, innit? But
yeah.
Like I said, I ain't gonna complain too much, but again, I can only he hasn't been playing that much recently, but so I don't know. I can imagine maybe he'll just maybe keep his place for City. I don't know, man. But
what did you make of Jose today?
Well, his team lost in it, so it don't fucking matter. You get me? I don't even know, man. Like,
do you care anymore? Were you unhappy to see him at another English club, or do you just not care?
It's not like he's not like he's a one-man club anyway. So he's already been at Chelsea twice, and it. So I don't care less in it. Like, fucking make your bread in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's getting nice stuff over at Spurs, and it. But again, he's got the thing that baffled me again, like coming back to their performances, like in my opinion, he's got no pressure. Like, you don't win any pro trophies, and you're just doing what they normally do. So you may as well just go for it, innit?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I expected more from them. To be honest, I thought they would just go for it. And I don't get it, man. But
yeah, it's weird. I thought they'd be more on it today.
Yeah,
a lot more on it.
I think they. When they've played United, I think they've been better under Pochettino, I'll tell you the truth, and that. Or like as an opposition to face, like if I'd have knew they'd come like that, to be honest, I'd have probably been.
I don't know why we're walking in the road, by the way.
The road was dead a minute ago. You get me?
Yeah, I thought Jose's team was a bit poor today, but like was mentioned earlier, he's only had it for 2 weeks, so hard to see, the immediate improvements coming through, but. I think he'll be gone out of there in 2.5, 3 years, and he'll probably
wins the League Cup next season.
Yeah. I think he'll get trophies, League Cup or something. But I think he'll be gone soon. Martial was injured, asthma. That's why he didn't play today, and I think he's going to miss the derby on the weekend as well. Noel says he can't wait for Pogba to be back. Siobhan says I kind of wanted us to lose today. You need to get blocked and exit these comments.
No sense. That makes these kind of people make no sense. And the funny thing, the ironic thing is, like, again, like, Mans were doing the same thing under Jose, and then roll forward just under a year, and now you wanted Jose to come and beat us at Old Trafford. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't want United ever to lose.
Like, who's it you support? You get me? Because obviously, yeah, United, you get me. Like,
And I think the thing is, people get their opinions confused with reality, and I think a lot of the time we forget that we are actually just supporters and fans of this club. We need to turn up wanting us to win. That's what I do. If I ever turn up to a game that I don't want us to win, I'm going to stay at home, bruv. I'm not even going to turn up. So, people are talking about Poch still. Look, that talk's never going to go away, and I don't think one victory should ever paper over the cracks. But I think what this shows is this United team is inconsistent. Whether it's Ole, whether it's players, whether it's whatever, it's inconsistent. And I think it's also clear that Ole might not get it right as a manager. He might not get it right with the results, but I think he's doing some good things at the club. And I think ultimately, whether it's Poch that comes in next, whenever that is, whether it's Christmas or next summer or whatever, I think he will benefit from what Ole's doing now. So I think we just kind of need to just chill out a little bit, man. Calm the fuck down. Lindelof had one of his better games today.
Lindelof. I know he has some bad games in it, but I don't know.
I think defensively maybe, but distribution-wise, it was awful.
Yeah, I'm not happy. Tell me, I think that's an area where we can improve on, and I think he gets a lot of chances, to be honest. Like, I mean, I don't know when Tuanzebe's going to come in and just take that position as he's on it.
Yeah, it should be Tuanzebe's position very, very soon, to be fair, I think. Dan James worked his arse off as per usual. The guy's fantastic. Yeah, he's a great workhorse. Absolute keeps working. Needs a little bit of quality, but I thought today he chopped in a few good balls into the box that no one actually got on the end of, which was poor. Patience, please. Been saying it all along, says Mr. Kipling. Maguire was poor. Lindelof had an 80% pass accuracy. Is that good? I don't know. I think that's bad, isn't it?
What was that, like square to Maguire?
Yeah, all of his passes. I remember there was 2 passes consecutively that he played down the line to Dan James, and they both went out for throw-ins, and it was so frustrating. Anyway, we are now at the car, guys. So we're close to wrapping this up. Let me just let Dean in. He's not been let in. Don't know why that was, but yeah. We're in the car now, so make sure you're tuning in to Full Time Devils. Fan cams are on their way if they're not already up. Make sure you're keeping it locked to AdamMcKola TV, liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. Subscribe to the channel right now. Like that video right now as well. I might be with Paddy Evra on Saturday, but it's not confirmed yet, so I might get a reaction with Paddy Evra to the United City game, where hopefully we'll be winning again. Danielle, thanks for your comment. Nasir, thank you for your comment. Only 4 weeks to the transfer window, says David. Rashford tweeted, haters spur me on after the game. Is that a play on words or is that a dig at Jose? It was an important win before the derby. Bring on the City, says Red 92. And if Williams don't get a good run of games, we need a new left back. I think what Ollie's done with him in terms of taking him out is the right thing to do. Boy, that geezer's lights were blinding. Andy Tate's fan cam is up, guys, so make sure you're heading over to check that out now. My review will be up soon. He's in one of the fan cams as well, arguing with Raheem, which is good fun, always. Any final words, Dean?
Yo, if you're a United fan and you want us to lose today, you need to go and play in traffic, you get me? Serious talk, man.
And on that note, we're out of here. Oh, we're still here. And now we're out of here.